Hello, yes, it's that time of year again. Super Rugby is about to kick off and we get all excited about it. And so, I thought I'd let you know what I'd be getting up to on DrivingMaul for Super Rugby. And that's across all my kind of channels and other places like that. So, hi, I'm Paul, the guy behind DrivingMaul, your best place for predictions and opinion. And basically, my coverage each week will start off on a Tuesday basically, for each round. And I'll be putting out my rugby predictions for the next round of games on a Tuesday. So yes, that's before we know the squads and that kind of stuff. And that will go out on the DrivingMaul Rugby Predictions channel. And I'll also put it out on my website as well. So you can either subscribe to that or sign up to my newsletter to get that. The newsletter, by the way, comes out every Thursday and has a summary of all my content. Also on a Tuesday evening, we'll have at 8 PM New Zealand time, we have the Hash Rugby Chat show, which is here on the DrivingMaul channel, and it also goes out on the Hash Rugby Chat podcast. So search in your favourite podcasting app for that, and we will. That's a live hour-long chat show, and obviously with Super Rugby going on, that'll be a big focus for us. On a Thursday then at 8 PM live, I will also go out. Do a Super Rugby weekend preview, because by then we'll have the squad announcements and I'll run through the squads for each of the games that we have. Generally we don't have the South African ones unfortunately by then, but we have all the New Zealand and Australia conference ones by that point. That'll also go out on the Hash Rugby Chat podcast as well. Then on Friday evenings, the 7:45 game in New Zealand, I'll be doing post-match reactions on this channel straight after the game with guests, so talking about those games. For the occasional Australia game after that, I'll also do that as well for the key ones, but on the whole, we'll be sticking to mainly the New Zealand ones. On a Saturday, again, that 7:45 game, straight after the final whistle, I'll be live doing post-match reactions. Also to the earlier games, so for example, we have the Crusaders versus the Chiefs at 5:10 one weekend. So I'll also do those ones as well, and occasionally do the odd Australia one as well. On Sundays, I'll be where I'm available. I'll do post-match reactions to the Jaguares home games, which are at like 10 o'clock in the morning New Zealand time. So I'll be about lunchtime by the time that'll have finished. So I'll be doing those as well. And then finally, on a Monday evening, we'll have the Super Rugby weekend review at 8 PM on this channel. That'll also put out on the podcast. The post-match reviews I probably will not be putting out on the podcast. So the podcast will basically be the Hash Rugby Chat show, the All Blacks edition, which comes out on a Wednesday. That's the Super Rugby preview, and then the Super Rugby review as well. So if you like to listen in your car or as you're walking, the podcast is the place for you. That one on a Monday is going to be hosted by Steve from Cornflakes. As Cornflake on Twitter and also YouTube, and Shane, who you'll have seen on my channel as well, will be joining him for that. I'll be in the live chat, and I'll be asking them your questions in the live chat. So I'll be the voice of the viewers. So that's the coverage we've got coming up for you on Super Rugby. Don't forget, if you love all this stuff, then please do become a Patreon of DrivingMaul. You can even get one of these bucket hats. So head over to patreon.com/DrivingMaul to sign up for that. And as I say, you can even get a hat, and it helps support us because we're going to need to get microphones and cameras and all of that kind of stuff to help us keep producing all this stuff for you. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful Super Rugby season, and join us on all of those different shows to watch. And obviously all the live shows, we have the live chats. You can type comments or questions in there, and we can pull those up and talk about them as well. Also, actually, finally, the podcast is on Anchor. Is the main home. So on Anchor you can actually leave me voice questions, which we'll pick up as well as we go through the season. So check out Anchor for the Hash Rugby Chat on Anchor for that. Don't forget, there's going to be a place there to subscribe, a link to Patreon there, and 2 videos here that the YouTube algorithm says you're going to absolutely adore. So go check those out as well.